There's a new show here at Earwolf from the people at Cracked. It's called Cracked Gets Personal. They interview real sources and get answers to questions most people are too afraid to ask, like, is my garbage man keeping tabs on me? What's it like to have killed someone? And what does it really feel like to be on heroin? Hosts Brandon and Robert combine compassion with comedy to get you these answers and more from real people with unreal lives. Subscribe now on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, or wherever you listen. Oh. Welcome. Hi. Welcome, everybody. This is what's happening right now. Put out of your mind the times of the past. Life is fleeting, did you know that? Sucks, bro. Does not last long. Sometimes it feels long, sure. Like when you're in line at the DMV, right? Or when you're taking life-lengthening pills. Do you guys not know about those pills? All right, cat's out of the bag. There's these pills you can take to lengthen your life. They're called life-lengthening pills, and they are only available to coastal elites. Sorry, flyover states. Your lifespan is still 45 years. What a shame. All those great salt-of-the-earth people in the Midwest dying at 45. If not in childbirth, scarlet fever, the grip. Old-time diseases are fun. It's fun to think about them. It's fun to have them, quite honestly. Do you know I have pleurisy, and my lower jaw fell off, weeks ago. Is that pleurisy? Maybe I have something else. Leprosy! Ugh. No wonder I couldn't get the right medication. Somebody told me, oh, pleurisy, take baby aspirin. Doesn't help. Leprosy, I guess, adult aspirin. That is, of course, the aspirin they used in pornography. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spontaneanation with Paul F. Tompkins. I am the second part. This is a show where we invite a special guest to have a free-form conversation with me inspired by a blind question from our previous episode's guest. Then I invite some improviser pals onto the program to join me in a narrative improv that is one continuous story as opposed to unconnected scenes, which is started with a location provided by you, the listener. More on that later. And it is all scored on piano by Mr. Eban Schletter. That's what he goes like. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited to have this person on our show today. I can't tell what her mood is from the face that she's making. You will recognize her from True Blood, from The League, from Sleepy Hollow. All three scary shows. She is also going to be seen in an upcoming independent film that we're going to find all about after I say her name, which is Janina Gavankar.
Hello.
Janina, what is this voice?
I thought you were going to harmonize with me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that's what you were doing.
I was trying to get the bass note for you.
Let's try it again.
Okay.
Let's try it again.
Hello.
Oh, we did it. I knew we'd get there.
Yeah, we did.
Janina, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me in this establishment.
Now, I do have a question for you provided by our previous episode's guest, but before, I would like to talk to you about this movie a little bit. What is the name of this film?
This movie that I can finally talk about as of an hour ago is called Blind Spotting.
Blind Spotting. Now, and what happened an hour ago? You got the go-ahead from the producers?
I saw a tweet that they talked about it. And I was like, guess we can talk about it, guys.
Now, why was there so much secrecy?
I don't know, because, they had like a rollout plan. There are people who think of these things, and I am not included in the roundtable discussion.
Right. Of course. So tell me about the movie as much as you can.
It's real cool, and it has a very cool cast. And those people include people like Daveed Diggs, who, if you like the Hamilton, he played Lafayette, and he is very talented. And Raphael Casal, who is like his childhood friend, and they've made music together their whole lives. There's also another Hamilton member of the cast, and her name's Jasmine Cephas Jones. Oh God, what's this? The sister song on the show?
Schuyler Sisters.
The Schuyler Sisters. She's Aunt Peggy.
She's Aunt Peggy.
Which is her, in my opinion, her name is not Peggy, it's Aunt Peggy.
Aunt Peggy.
So
Yeah.
she plays Aunt Peggy. She originated the role, so she's in this movie. And it has like Tisha Campbell, Martin, and Ethan Embry, who's like super
Wow.
method and scary, and one of my wonderful closest friends, Utkarsh Ambudkar, who should totally come to the show because he's a weirdo.
Oh, good.
Super weird. You can trade bars together. Anyway, it's a really cool movie, and I'm like, finally talking about it.
Fantastic.
Oh.
We don't yet know when it's coming out.
No, nothing. I know not a thing.
This is a gradual
We're learning
rollout.
together.
That's right.
Somebody has made decisions, and again, they have not included me in the discussions.
Well, we are looking forward to
Yeah.
seeing that film. When it comes out,
Yeah.
we will know that the roundtable has spoken.
Yeah.
Janina, I have this question for you from our previous guest, Alice Wetterland. Oh. And she asks you this.
Yeah.
Is it racist to do?
Oh, asking a brown person.
Hold on. That's
I
right.
can't. It is. The answer is it probably is. Next question.
Is it racist? There's only
kidding.
the one.
Just kidding.
Is it
Go ahead.
racist to do an Italian accent?
Ooh. What are you?
It depends on who you are.
Depends on who. It depends on your gaze.
Obviously,
on the subject.
Obviously, if you're Italian, you're in the clear.
You're in the clear. But also there's like the Italian-American voice, and then there's the Italian voice. Right. I grew up with this girl in Joliet, Illinois. She'll remain nameless to protect her identity. And she was like, I'm Italian. I was like,
Did she say
Italian?
She said Italian.
Is the country an Apple product? Like, what's happening? Like, I'm not sure. But I was like, I'm pretty sure that's wrong. She's like, I'm Italian, I would know. And I'm like, well, I'm not Indian, so we don't call it India, so I guess I don't know.
That's
super weird and also wrong.
Because I'm Italian on my mother's side, and I never heard an Italian person say Italian in my life. That's so crazy.
It's real
to me.
dumb, and I don't know who lied to her.
It's real dumb.
Real dumb. What's the rest of you?
Irish on my father's side.
And so you feel okay to do both those accents? Give me both.
Of
Give me
course
both
I
right
do.
now, please.
Oh, I'd murder for a pizza.
Oh, so you went straight to Irish. Sure. That was Irish, are we right?
Let's say that it was.
Okay, we're going to say. And give me Italian. The hand. The hand happened.
You know what? That is a
You
real
lead
thing,
with the
though.
hand.
It's
You
a
lead
real
with the hand.
thing. I very much talk with my hands.
Yeah.
The Italian would be, hey, let's go down to the pub.
So is this an English second language Italian person?
Yeah,
is that
exactly.
what happened there? Okay,
That's
got
right.
it. Okay,
Did
cool.
you want me to speak in Italian?
I wasn't sure, but it was like that person was looking for the words. So I was
Come
like,
si dice?
yeah.
Did you, as an actor, do you do a lot of accents?
Well, yeah.
When you were a little kid, were you somebody who liked to perfect accents?
No, because I didn't know I wanted to be an actor. I was like
Really?
a very serious musician growing up.
What was your instrument? Or was it several things?
Piano, percussion, which was several things,
Mm-hmm.
and classical voice, which then became like the Broadway voice.
Right.
And I was like, I had this awesome opera coach, and then I was like, I can't sit through an opera. What am I going to do? And then I made the really big decision at 13 to like change my technique. So, I think about myself as a kid, and we're like two different. I don't know how I ended up being not serious at all. Nah, I am.
Right.
No, that's not true. I'm very like arty farty and very serious and emotional about some things, but like my process, I'm pretty staunch about. That hasn't changed. But who I was as an artist, as a child,
So you were like a serious little kid.
I was a very serious kid.
What did you do for entertainment?
Practice.
That was it. Like your life was consumed by all of this stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Like now I have friends. So they tell me. And like, so I'm generally nerdy. I am very much a geek, but like I didn't even find my people, and it's actually quite social being a geek, right? There are the geeks have won, so we can all like do fun things together, right?
That's right.
So like I'm in a D&D group with another True Blood cast mate, Deborah Ann Wall, who's like now on Daredevil, and she's the dopest DM that you could, like, Dungeon Master Extreme. I'm totally, you guys don't have to do a D&D themed improv. I'm telling you don't have to, but anyway. But
we'll see what happens.
I just feel like your eyes are already like, oh God, we have to. There's no. You don't have to. Okay, but. Somebody was like, it's so weird you like didn't play this growing up. I'm like, I guess I just didn't really have, nobody invited me. Like I didn't have enough friends to, you need some people to do that. So, anyway, so yeah, I practiced a lot. Mm-hmm. I just wanted to be really good. Right. And that takes a lot of hours of practicing.
When did that change? When did you say, this isn't for me anymore?
That was high school.
High school. Okay.
So I was like, like, my normal public school and doing West Side Story, and I was Maria, which is like every brown girl's dream. Like if you have any pigment in your skin, you like definitely want to be Maria.
That's right.
So we did that musical, and I was in the middle of a rehearsal, and I like reached out to the kid playing Tony and had like a heartbreak, but as somebody else, and that was it. It was like, you have these, I'm sure people talk about these all the time, but like you have these out of body experiences and you chase it for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And, if you're lucky, you get to be part of projects that will allow you to find it again. Mm-hmm. And so that was it. And I was like, I guess I'm not going to be a percussion performance major. I guess I'll put down my mallets and I'll learn this monologue.
Oh, wait, were you
I don't know why I suddenly like got a lisp at that point.
It made sense though.
Thanks.
Were you doing like the vibes and xylophone and stuff like that?
Yeah, so I still play.
God. Do you really?
Yeah, totally.
Fantastic.
My marimba is actually in a studio, somebody's studio right now. I play on.
Girl, tell me about it.
I know. It's like, where do you put your 8-foot marimba? But I. Sorry, people
What is
at
the
home.
microphone is not working?
I screwed it up. I should have done this before we start.
Here comes Ryan. Ryan's
Okay.
gonna.
Thanks. I hope.
Why is it
I hope
so
we're getting
loud?
the squeak. I hope
We got it.
Squeak. Good.
I think
cool.
we got it.
Cool. Great.
So when you got,
I still play on my friends' film scores and stuff.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
When you got to high school, you've been immersed in this music world, and then when you got to high school, you're now in a different world, right? So at that point, when you auditioned for West Side Story. Had you done anything like that before, ever?
Yeah, so I did the musicals because remember I was like studying voice.
Right. Oh, so you would, okay, of course.
Weirdly, I think of voice, I think of singing, it's different now, but back then I certainly thought of singing in the same way that I thought of piano and percussion.
Yeah.
It was like, this is an instrument and I will learn how to do it. And
so
I
the
wasn't
acting,
like a cool singer.
and the acting was like secondary, right?
Like fifth in line.
Right.
Did not think
It was a vehicle
it was
for the
just
singing.
A vehicle. It was like, oh, you also got to act to be able to be Maria. So you know what I mean? And then we didn't have any, like, I guess, I don't even remember if we auditioned the scenes. It was like, who can sing the part in this musical? Right. Can anybody hit these notes? Oh, she can. All right, kid,
That is absolutely how high school musicals are cast.
It's like, oh God, 100%. Do we have anyone?
Yeah.
But I was like, I went, I was 13 and I was the head of my drum line and and marching percussion was a really big deal. And honestly, like being the head of a drum line is the reason that I get to be like a commander in the Imperial Navy for Star Wars now. Like, because I've been yelling at boys since I was 13 years old, like all these things end up like fitting somewhere, I guess. I don't know, theory of the moment.
And was this also the beginning of friendships for you in high school?
Yeah, I fell in love at first sight in high school.
Really?
Totally. Yeah. I remember his eyelashes, like the way it looked, like all the chemicals in my brain were like zing, zing, zing.
Before that, did you have little crushes and things like that?
No.
No, not at all.
Ruthless. Ruthless. I don't have time. I don't have time for boys. I also had a
Wait, so were there boys that were interested in you and you were like, I can't.
Didn't notice.
I don't know.
Didn't notice. And also, I had a really strict upbringing. And my mother was like, you're not allowed to date until you're 16. That was our rule for my sister and I.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Is that how it ended up?
No, because I like met this boy that I
When you were 13.
Yeah, and we dated for like 4.5 years, and we're still friends, and he's the best. I totally chose real well.
Did you secretly date, or did your mother know about this?
I'm sure she knew, but it was also so innocent that it was like there was nothing to fear.
You were just looking at each other's eyelashes.
I was just like, oh my God, you're so pretty and talented. And he could sing, and we were in swing choir together. We were totally that couple doing bot steps. Oh yeah. What about you? What was your, have you ever fallen in love at
We're
first
not
sight?
here to talk about me.
But I want to know things. I guess, okay, fine.
No, I did fall in love at first sight one time when I was 19 years old.
Oh my God.
And there was a girl that I saw, and I was smitten immediately. And then we dated for, I think, 6 months. My pattern was it would start out very intense and very dramatic. And then I would maintain that level of drama, and the other person would not.
They're like, you're exhausting.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here.
Oh.
Now, so after this 13-year-old romance, but you guys dated for 4 years.
And then into college, and then you go through college, and you're like, this isn't going to work because you're now in Central Illinois, and I'm in Chicago, and it's certainly too far. Right. I don't know, whatever you do.
But you say your mother probably knew about this, but
she knew, but I don't know. Should we?
But I mean,
her?
did you make attempts to hide it from her?
No, she never asked. She probably approved of him so much because he was so wonderful and such a sweetheart that she was fine with it, And she always, it's like she could see my thoughts before I could think them. She was like, had such a hold on me. My mother grew us. I'm the child of immigrants. So that's a very standard protocol, is like, you are now going to grow.
Yeah. I guess what I'm asking is, did you declare I am dating this boy?
No.
Okay. So but were you actively trying to hide it?
No, it wasn't some big secret.
Okay.
He was just my friend. No, he's my friend Adam. Adam Zagrossi, Italian. Oh my God. Recurring themes. That's right. Yeah, I didn't.
Did you ever hear him do an Italian accent?
Oh my God, no. Because you know why? It's racist.
There we go. Now, do you feel like you and your sister had pretty identical upbringings?
Sure, except we're very different people.
Right.
So I'm like a artist weirdo, and she's like a ton of personality, and like she works in she produces documentary style stuff, and she lives in DC, so these kinds of things. And I'm like, I'm gonna hang out with like the cool French theater kids, because they're doing real experimental stuff.
And were you guys friends when you were growing up? Not at all.
Nope. But guess what? She had an awesome baby who's like perfectly brown, and I call him the baby man, and we FaceTime all the time.
That's very sweet. That's very sweet.
Yeah.
How old is the baby man now?
The baby man is almost 4 years old.
Okay.
And he is perfect.
And your mother very happy about baby man?
Oh, God. Oh, yeah.
And very sweet and fun with baby man.
Well, so my mother's like a walking Waldorf school.
What does that mean? I know, but tell the audience.
Do you know what anthroposophy is?
Of course I do, but tell the audience.
Great. So anthroposophy is like the study of study, or like the eternal growth. It's like based on the Rudolf Steiner philosophy of like educating oneself.
Educating oneself.
Yeah, yeah, so right. And he's very German, and it's very right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And the Waldorf school system is like super arty, and like they don't even have right angles in the schools. Like it's like arts and crafts all day long.
Right.
So that's my mother. She's this like outrageously capable, hands-on person who could make anything with her hands. And so every day that he comes over, she now lives in DC. So every day that he comes over to her house, he's like, "What are we going to make today?" And she's like, "I don't know. What do we got? Okay, I got shipping material. So now we're going to make a solar system out of this whatever is in this shipping material. Can you see it? Can you see the solar system? Okay, let's see which of the." She's a natural educator, and studied child psychology or child development in India and freak.
But was she more strict with you guys than she is with the grandson?
Of course, that's the rite of passage of being a grandparent. Isn't that that's the rules, isn't it?
Don't be mad at me.
I feel like in the textbook of parenting, which you've read, I'm sure.
We have it right here in the
great.
studio.
Oh, here it is. Let's pull it off the wall. Let's just there on page section 5.2. Okay, great. So that's a rule. See, it's confirmed.
Well, when you next see the baby man, please tell him I say hello.
I will. I'm probably going to talk to him later.
Okay. Janina Gavankar, where can people find you should they wish to find you and should you wish to be found?
On all social media, my name is @Janina, JANINA. I don't know why I got confused with myself. I think I was like looking for the joke and I was like, this is not the time to make any jokes. Just tell them.
Now is not. When we're talking about social media, it's not time to make jokes.
No jokes, fellas
Some
and
things are
ladies.
Sacred. That's right.
Yeah, and then on Facebook is my whole name. But if you really care, you'll Google how to find it. It's so many letters.
If you really
If
care,
you really
you'll
care,
Google.
yeah. But it's fine. We're here for the improv.
See, this is what I want to say, but I let the guests say it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will take a break. During the break, you will listen to the ad.
It's probably about mattresses.
Probably. Guess what? Spontaneous Nation is once again brought to you by our friends at Lisa. Lisa Mattress. They have a question for you. What if you could give back while you slept? What? Let me explain it. Lisa is an innovative direct-to-consumer online mattress brand that is also socially conscious. Unlike most mattress companies who don't care about human beings, Lisa does care. They are driven by the mission to provide a better place to sleep for everybody. So for every 10 mattresses Lisa sells, they donate one to a shelter through their 110 program. This is the thing that I really like about them, and I'm glad they are highlighting it because they should. Not to mention, I didn't know about this. Lisa plants one tree for every mattress sold, and they donate 1% of each employee's time to volunteer for local causes. What? Guys, if you don't, they don't want me to say this, but I'm going to say, if you don't buy a Lisa mattress, you hate people. Best of all, Lisa's patented universal adaptive feel. I bet they won't be happy about that. Not to mention, best of all, Lisa's patented universal adaptive feel is designed for all types of sleepers. That's right. Good ones, bad ones, and everything in between. And it features 3 premium foam layers, including the 2-inch Avena foam top layer for cooling and breathability, a 2-inch memory foam middle layer for body contouring and pressure relief, and a 6-inch dense core support foam for durability and structure for sleepers of all sizes. I like a dense core support foam in my mattress, and I like a dense cheesecake for dessert. And available online in the US, UK, Canada, and Germany, or at the Lisa Dream Gallery in New York City. The 100% American-made mattress ships compressed in a box to your door, so you can save a trip to the mattress store. No wonder it's a Forbes top 20 startups to watch. Who questioned it? Try a Lisa mattress in your own home for 100 nights risk-free with free shipping always, and get $100 off when you go to leesa.com/PFT. That's leesa.com, offer code PFT.
Downey F. Okay.
Welcome back. That's okay. We can have a little pre-chatter. That's fine. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun behind the scenes. Okay, that's... Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Spontaneous Nation. What a good ad. It is time to meet our friends from the world of Make Pretense. Seated, kitty corner, meow. You just heard her last week. She's double dipping.
And I'm going to be on every week from now on this show. I am a permanent cast member, so get ready, people.
Someone to whom I will speak later, Mandell Maughan.
Hello.
Mandell, welcome back to the same day. What have you learned?
Wait, I'd like to explain that. That's why
sure.
I'm in the same outfit, people, in the pictures. Just want people to know I did not show up here in the same outfit.
No, I asked, I don't even know if anyone ever sees these pictures, but I asked.
I see them.
I asked Mandell if she would stick around and do the second episode of the
rest
day.
of the season.
And she said, do I need to bring an extra outfit?
Right.
And I said, no, that is not necessary. I'll be wearing the same
But I said, is it
clothes.
recommended?
And I said, no.
And I'm regretting it. I'm regretting it.
Why are you regretting it?
Well, I mean, I'm glad I can announce it here, but I just don't want that to be my reputation if I die tomorrow.
That she only has one outfit and she wears it to everything.
Yeah. That's it.
Do you think it would prompt anyone to do a Google search, an image search of you to see if you had more clothing?
It would prompt my mother because I just found out she Googles me every other day.
Every other day? She takes
See
a
if
day off.
anything new pops up that I might not be aware of that we should be concerned about or get control over.
No.
Like I have all these things in my past that are apparently going to...
Has anything come up that...
Nothing's going to come up. Nothing's ever going to come
Now,
up.
Mandel,
Okay?
has anything come up that your mother felt, we got to get control of this situation?
No. Because I asked her and she was like, no, honey, everything is going well. I just want to make sure you're on this new show. I just want to make sure.
Just want to make sure.
And saying, I'm like, nobody knows me. Nobody cares.
Oh, sugar.
Yeah. I call her Sugar. Paul knows.
She sounds like a real ball buster.
She's adorable.
She is adorable. Mandel, I'm going to look next to you. At this person.
Oh.
She's ready to be talked to.
Am I?
She is, like Mandel, my co-star on Bajillion Dollar Properties. Tawny Newsome is back on the show.
Hey, what's up? Just want to say I haven't talked to a lot of people yet today. Feeling real good about putting something down to live on in posterity. I have full use of my vocabulary. I'm not at all worried about making sense and jokes.
Tawny, you just got off the road, right? You were traveling.
Yeah, I was just traveling for I've been in and out, I got on 4 planes in the last 3 days or something crazy. It was
Animal
a lot.
style.
Is that the new thing in In-N-Out?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. If you order 4 planes in 3 days.
They cover it in cheese and grilled onions. And you get on the plane and you're like, this isn't what I ordered.
It's crammed into a milkshake.
Yeah, and it's disgusting.
Yeah, it's horrible.
And that's why Virgin America is leaving the U.S. Did you know that?
No, I did not know that.
They're pulling out. They're getting out of here.
Why?
I don't know. Ask Richard Branson. But
I will ask Richard Branson.
he's here now.
Richard!
Alaska's
Thought I'd show up just to pop in and let everyone know in podcast land that we're pulling out of the United States.
Get out of here with those teeth.
So long then. I'm going to cut my beautiful hair.
Yeah, Alaska's absorbing them. I got a message because I'm an Elevate member, the Virgin Mileage program. And Alaska was like, hey, you belong to us now, girlfriend. And I was like, calm down. We don't know each other.
That's what was in that email I deleted instantly.
Oh, man, you didn't get the scoop.
I didn't get the scoop. I have no one to blame but myself.
Yeah, that's true.
So they're being, but are they going to be the same planes or no?
I don't know how Alaska can pull off that hip, cool brand.
What does this mean about the safety video?
Hopefully it just goes on a lot of people's reels.
Do you think it'll be all Inuit people? It'll be the same. They'll just remake it.
Oh my God. If Alaska used indigenous people to make that obnoxious, the thing I hate about the Virgin safety video is it's not like they got these amazing singers to do this thing. They got models to pretend to sing.
Oh, yeah.
They Marnie Nixon, they My Fair Lady, the video, and I'm just like, man, I wanted to see the woman who actually sang that.
They also West Side Storied it.
Yeah, well, that was the
same one, right?
That was Marnie Nixon,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Who sang for Natalie Wood.
She sang for everybody back in
classic
those days.
brown woman dreaming of being Maria Natalie Wood.
I hear the U.S. Airways safety video is really special.
Yeah.
And the person in it is
I heard,
really
except
good.
for one specific casting choice.
There's only one person.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
Now I know what they mean.
she's an incredible actress.
Yeah.
Now it can be told Mandel is in the U.S. Airways safety video.
Still.
Oh. Now you tell people it
Living on
ends with you're on your own, right?
Yeah, and then I jump off the plane.
Yeah. It opens with Mandel saying every man for himself.
Yeah.
Then she smokes an entire cigarette. Then she
Right.
says you're on your own.
Yeah.
And then I jump out of the plane.
Mandel, happy? You got some more time? I am going to...
I'll be here all season.
Mandel, I'm looking across from you. Kitty corner to Tawny.
Hey.
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 This guy. What? He's my colleague in the superego, whatever it is.
He's my Paul F. Tompkins.
Oh, Jeremy Carter is back.
Paul F. Tompkins. Hi.
Jeremy, hello.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I had a nicer shirt, and then I got something on it. And so I put on a t-shirt.
Do you think people that look at the pictures and scrutinize them will wonder, does Jeremy have nicer shirts than this?
I think Mandell's going to get a call from her mother and say, I don't think you should be in a photo with this gentleman.
Because, of course, she will see this photo.
See this
Every
photo.
other day, she does a search.
Every other day.
Your mother, how does she feel about your career?
Perhaps we shouldn't discuss that.
Would she attend your plays and things when you were younger?
I didn't do a ton of stuff when I was younger.
Really?
She came to see stuff. She's usually kind of impressed when it's like, Mel Gibson? But that's, Mom...
Jeremy, of course, was the star of What Woman Want?
Yes, that's correct. And they superimposed Mel Gibson's face over my body.
That's right. Over your entire body.
Over my entire body.
That's why that movie is so
one
weird.
Giant head.
It's a giant Mel Gibson head.
It's very strange. It's kind of the jibba-jab thing. So it's odd. It's odd that they chose that and still managed to put him in a suit. My mom doesn't really pay attention. She came to visit me several times after my son was born. Before that, she came and visited, I think, twice. And then when she had a grandchild, then it was like, well, I have to go to California twice a year. It's like, yes, you do. I understand. Okay,
Well, you
that's
know,
fine.
my sister once asked me, does it ever bother you that Mom and Dad never went to visit you in California? And until she said that, it never did. And then all of a sudden I'm like, hey,
Yeah, that does bother me, in fact.
They never did. When you were younger, did you do plays in high school and stuff like that?
No, I did, but I wrote a play. I got a typewriter one year because that's what I wanted for my birthday, and I wrote People, Places, and Muppets. So I wrote a play, but a screenplay, but I didn't know how to write a screenplay. I didn't know how to write a play. So I wrote People, Places, and Muppets. I wanted to be a puppeteer. I wanted just what Steve Whitmire got, not the way he got it. I didn't want Jim Henson to die. I wanted to meet Jim Henson and work with Jim Henson and then go, I want to do this. And then that didn't happen. But
Did you puppeteer when you were a kid?
oh yeah, all the time. I've still got my puppets.
Did you make puppets?
I didn't make puppets. Okay. I wish I had. But there
So no
wasn't-
original characters.
Not a lot of foam around in Kansas unless you're packing stuff.
Not a lot of foam around
Just like
in
the
Kansas.
foam, and I didn't know how to make it, and you couldn't see the
That might have
seam.
been the bigger
I
problem.
didn't know how to make it. But when I did learn when I was about 13, I was like, oh, I need to get some like foam. That's how you make the things. And they're like, well, that goes in couches, and I didn't know where to get it. So
Who is this person?
this is my mother.
Donnie, you were a dancer, right?
I tried. I was bad. We talked about this.
But you did it for a long. You resisted the acting bug
Yeah, well,
because you thought I'm going to be a dancer.
well, I did it all together, but I was like, this is how I'll get my foot in the doors. I'll be, in the chorus. I was really shooting for the middle,
It's the classic story, classic showbiz story.
Chorus girl.
Mando high school plays.
Well, I was in a traveling choir in high school.
What?
Why are you looking at me like I said something really ridiculous? I mean, I did a couple plays. They were at the community theater instead of my high school because my high school theater wasn't that great. And they were. I mean, like they did.
Pardon me.
Like they I hate when I'm asked questions.
I'll take
because
my
no matter
business
how
elsewhere.
I answer them.
Tell me about the traveling choir.
I was in San Diego Children's Choir. We traveled all over the world.
What? All over the world.
Mm-hmm. Germany,
Did you go to
France, all over.
Yeah, Bhutan. Was that on the list?
No,
Bhutan.
that was not while I was there, but I hear they're making their.
Did you guys ever go to space?
No,
Great
but
question.
only because we could not raise enough money.
If only
For
Richard
all of us.
Branson could have helped you out.
I'll shut myself out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have to take a break. During the break, you will listen to the other ad. Game of Thrones fans, take a deep dive into your favorite epic fantasy world, presumably Game of Thrones, with audio from the largest ever convention for GOT fans. Stitcher Premium now has 16 sessions from Con of Thrones. Listen to interviews with talent from the show and expert discussions touching on topics like race, gender, and possible spin-offs. Personally, I hope they will talk about the opening where the toy castles come to life. It is a must listen for all Game of Thrones fans. That means you are not exempt from not listening. If you're a fan of Game of Thrones, this is like a holy day of obligation. You have to go, or you'll go to hell. Just go to StitcherPremium.com/Con of Thrones, CONOFTHRONES, and use promo code SPONT, SPONT, at checkout to get your free month. Con of Thrones. It's a Game of Thrones thing to listen to if you like Game of Thrones. I welcome you back to Spontaneanation. Spontaneanation. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to do our improv. We have our location provided to us by the social networking platform Twitter. If you would like to submit a location, here's what you do. Follow Spontaneanation on Twitter. When we're going to record, we send out the prompt for locations. We will literally say we're about to record. Give us a location. You have 5 minutes to give us a location. And then we say your name on the thing. It's fun. It's fun. Everybody has fun. Wait for the prompt, though. Don't just send them all day long. Because I can guarantee you I'm not looking at that thing all day long. So some will surely fall by the wayside. Never to be heard.
A Mars colony full of cats. Is it time now?
Also, you don't have to provide quite so much detail. You can say a Mars colony.
Oh, cool. Okay.
You don't necessarily have to say it's also full of cats.
Okay, cool.
Maybe that's a fun thing we'd like to throw in there.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Let us discover the full of cats on our own.
I'm glad we had this talk.
I am too. But you know what? I'm always glad to talk to you.
Ah.
You're so close to being
Feeling
awake.
kind of awkward here.
Getting
So how have you been, Mandell?
Guys,
What?
here we go. We are ready to begin our improv, but first, just so as you know, in order to aid us in our storytelling, we use 3 sound effects that move us about in space and time. Let's say we need to travel into the past for some reason. Someone's having a memory. We're learning how something came to be. We can go anywhere in the past by using this flashback button. We're in the past. Let's say we need to travel into the future. Either we're returning from a flashback or we're going into the mysterious unknown future. We use this flash forward sound effect. Now, let's say we're in the present. We want to find out what is happening at the exact same time. This button only moves us in space, not in time. It is the meanwhile button. Past. Present. Future. Everyone gets it. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to reveal our location provided to us by Twitter user Robert Schley. S-C-H-L-E-Y. Schley. And Robert's location is lobby of a 3-star hotel. Lobby of a 3-star hotel. We take you now to the lobby of a 3-star hotel.
Kendra, I'm terribly sorry that I'm the person to have to do this. We'll have to stay here just until dawn, and then I can take you to the opening.
Oh, Robert.
Kendra,
Are you sure?
I'm so sorry that I am emotionally a cripple, that I am a bundle of nerves and normally incapable of even the slightest tinge of pain or blood.
Right.
But in order to go down into this dank, slime-ridden... Oh, here we are. Best...
Checking in.
Yes. Hi.
Hello.
What's the name?
Robert, did you put it under your name or?
Yes, Smith.
Smith.
I know, it sounds terrible, but...
Wait, you're Robert Smith?
I'm Robert Smith, yes.
Of The
Here
Cure?
we go again.
Well,
Here we go.
it was a
Robert,
different
this is why I
life.
said to put it under my name.
Okay,
because
I'm
I didn't
sorry.
want to go
You
through
look
this
if I may, Mr. Smith, you look different in person.
Well, I'm shorter now. It's age you shrink, and I'm...
That's not what I was talking about. Like, you don't look like a goth anymore.
Oh, I stopped wearing the eyeliner. God,
At my request.
I had a massive cocaine problem with me toward the end.
Well,
That I
anyway,
was fine with.
welcome to the Waldort Hotel.
Yes, thank you.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do you have a continental breakfast or a continental lunch here?
Well, it's sort of a continental snack.
Okay.
And what it is it's somewhere between lunchtime and dinner time. We're
so
gonna
like a cocktail hour?
we're gonna
I mean,
put
that'd
out
be great.
Well, obviously we do have here. You can see in the gift shop, we do have some cans of wine for purchase.
Right.
But for the
Interesting.
continental snack, we will put out bags of baked lays, just various places around the hotel.
And
like
only the baked.
Just the baked. I'm sorry.
She's very used to luxury. We're actually on a bit of a trip.
I don't even know.
Oh,
if I
y'all
ever-
are high?
No, I don't. Yes, I mean, but that's
Robert,
not the
make it
point.
clear.
Well, I'm reformed. You see, Kendra and I are actually. I don't feel like I should be telling you this, but we have a map to a place of great secrecy.
No, Robert, we absolutely should not be telling him that.
This is why
It's a secret.
I'm a
But see, I
bundle
didn't
of
want to
nerves.
tell you. Remember, I said, I know something. I'm not going to tell you. I think it's for the best. And you pushed me, and you pushed me.
And I'm so sorry. I'm delighted you told me about the great secret of the ancient baby man, which we are not going to tell about here to this gentleman
Right,
working
no
in
more
this.
details.
The ancient baby man, you say?
Oh, now he has questions, Robert.
Yes, I'm so sorry, sweetie. I'm terribly sorry. I'm inept. I am the...
You see how I
Butterfingers
acted normal?
of life.
I asked about the continental breakfast or lunch.
I should have
I
put
made
it in your
small
name.
talk.
I know you did. I know you did. You've always been so good to me.
Okay, Jem, we get kicked out of this conference room at 3 o'clock, so we have to wrap up this game of D&D. I think the hotel has like a convention or something coming in.
All right, well, let's see, where were we?
Okay, so I was saying that I'm a level 5 cleric, and I am going to cast a spell to get you back to the labyrinth.
All right.
What say you?
I say I will, because I'm a level 18 paladin, but I have a minus 20 charisma.
Oh, I forgot.
I will allow you to do it, but I will make sure I tell everybody that I could have done it myself.
Okay, classic backdoor passive aggression move. Okay.
Okay, Jerry, so what do we do?
Yeah, Jerry, you're the best DM I know.
You're the best DM I know.
You're the only DM we know.
You're our only friend, Jerry.
Well, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to have a roll-off for you guys. And I think it's important that the two of you are blindfolded when we do the roll-off so that there's absolutely no influence on the dice visually.
Okay, well,
Okay.
I'll put on my sleep mask.
Okay, I'll put on my mom's U2 shirt.
What?
My mom had a shirt. She went to see a band, and then she decided she didn't like them, but she thought she did because they were like stuck on her iPod for so long. So she was like, "Here, you can have this. You can play with it." So that's what I put on my face when I don't want the light. Do you need my 12-sided, or you got your 20?
I've got my 20.
Okay,
Have you got your 6?
yeah, I got my 6.
Okay, I got
Why
you.
Why don't you guys?
What's the matter?
I can't keep up this charade anymore.
What?
I'm so tired of pretending to have an adventure. I want a real adventure.
Charles,
Yeah?
why didn't you say this before? I would love to have a real adventure.
Because you guys love D&D so much, and I already threw this coup last month where I got us to stop playing Magic the Gathering. So, because I wanted something more, vocally social and interactive.
Yeah, me too.
And you guys acquiesced. And now, here I am doing it again. I'm starting to feel like a broken record.
Oh, speaking of broken record, I'm looking at Bono. Could you take the shirt off your face?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Should I take off my sleep mask?
No.
All right.
I'm just saying, perhaps I'm permanently melancholy, but I feel unsettled with this current way of life. I'd like to get out of our comfort zone.
Hey, Charles.
Yeah.
Am I crazy or did your vocabulary get really good recently?
Thanks so much. My mom has a word a day calendar. but I do 2 a day. So I don't know when it is right now, but I can talk good. Merry Christmas.
So the baby man, he holds sway over a legion,
That's correct. A legion
Secrets out.
and they're guarding a great treasure.
of incredible
Robert,
terracotta
don't push it.
large. Sorry, I can't. You know me.
I mean,
I'm
you
just-
might as
I'm
well. You might as well.
bumbling for. I'm a social
You
butterface.
might as well tell me. You're what?
I'm a social buttle.
Butterface?
You have to let him say it.
I'm a
You have to
social-
let him
I'm
get
sorry.
it because he's been trying.
Mr. Smith,
Yes.
I have your test results.
Good.
I'm very sorry to inform you that,
I'm ready for anything you have to tell me.
well,
I am the picture of fortitude. I will not break.
has anyone ever told you,
Stiff upper lip and all that.
maybe this will put some things in your life in perspective. How do I say this? Well, it's like you're dog shit ugly, but you have a great personality. We call that a social butterface.
Oh, God!
It's untreatable, but you can wear several fedoras.
My wife.
It took him a long time to even tell me about it.
Well, I mean, he seems to be doing pretty good. I mean,
Yes, every once in a
For
while.
the face. Of
yeah,
course.
yeah. Except for
Everything's fine except for the face. Please, God, don't
And it's
look
hard
me in
because
the
the
eye.
face is right there. You
Well,
know? It's such
yeah.
a big part of him.
Especially in the act of making love. I don't know how anyone can deal with it.
No, if I've asked him to not show me his face during those times now.
oh,
I wear a U2 t-shirt that my mother gave me. I tie it around my
Quite helpful for me.
head. Edge, you know, in a pinch.
Right.
Bono,
Right.
Adam.
oh, you have individual shirts of all 4 members?
Well, it's really just one shirt, so I just have
Kind
to
of
shift
shifts
it.
it.
Oh,
It
sure,
makes my
sure.
face a little
Gives
smaller.
me variety.
It
Do you
really
have a
does.
favorite?
Oh, gosh. I mean, honestly, the rotation is so nice, but I would say that we probably have the most lovemaking with Bono, I would think, right?
Well, he's the front man,
Really?
of course. That makes sense.
Especially
yeah.
his fly
yeah,
persona.
the other
'cause that's
members,
what
it's
you hear.
mostly just oral sex.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, you'll forgive me for saying. I hope this isn't too forward. You strike
It
me
is.
as a Larry Mullen Jr. lady.
Really? Why would you say that?
I don't know. I think that you're the kind of lady that you're not going to go for the obvious one all the time. You're going to go for somebody who's like a little bit more in the shadows.
Like the brooding talent.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see how you say that since I asked about continental lunch, but I don't know why else you would just assume that.
Well, it's my mistake, ma'am, and I meant no disrespect, and I do apologize. And please let me.
I also eat continental breakfast.
No, of course. I didn't mean to imply.
Some places offer a lunch.
No one's doubting that,
I
my
feel
dear.
as if I've put.
I mean, you're the one that
please.
gives snacks.
No,
out.
I know.
I wish you
please.
hadn't upset me.
I'm so sorry. Please, ma'am,
So
let me make it
sorry,
up to you. Let me upgrade you to a room with 3 single beds.
Hey, that wasn't supposed to be my room.
Giovanni,
That you just told me I could have it. Because I wanted a room with no balcony.
Giovanni, can I talk to you over here? Listen, man,
What gives?
I can get in a lot of trouble giving my friends rooms.
But I'm here all the way from Verona.
Will you keep your Italian voice down?
This is the volume I speak at.
No, your hands are waving all over the place.
They say it's a stereotype, but for me it's true. Look, you want to give away my room, that's fine. But don't expect me to come to your party next week.
What?
I'm not coming.
Giovanni, you know this is
I'm
important.
not. I'm not going.
It's my first Holy Communion.
Well, I can't be seen in a church anyway.
Why not?
Because I robbed one, and they put my picture up in all of them. Like at the Walgreens.
That's you?
Yeah. I stole the wafers. That's why I wanted to hide out in that 3-bed room.
Can't you hide out in a 2-bedroom?
Oh, I guess we all settle someday, don't we?
Look, I'm in enough trouble. I got those kids in that conference room playing their devil game.
You want I should kick them out for you?
Would you mind?
No problem.
Okay, watch out for the one. He's got a great vocabulary, and he'll try to out-argue you.
I look forward to speaking with him at length.
All right. I'm so sorry about that.
I recognize that man. Did you? I've seen his face
You
before.
know, now that you mention it, I do.
Are you?
I'm trying to think. It's like I've seen him in the last. What's today? Monday?
Yeah, like we saw him yesterday.
Yesterday, which was a Sunday.
I'm sure you're
What
mistaken.
Do we do on
He's
Sundays.
brunch, the pool's open.
We do morning
the
yoga.
pool. You could use the pool.
Morning yoga.
He wasn't the yoga teacher,
Wasn't
was
the
he?
yoga
Or no?
teacher.
Distraction.
It was the choir.
Look at me. Look at me.
quiet.
Hey, over here.
And then the choral lunch.
Hey, hello.
Oh,
I'm yelling.
I'm being distracted by a yell.
Yeah,
Oh, hi.
so
Yes.
am I.
Listen. So your room is ready.
Oh, good.
oh, okay,
This will
good.
give us plenty of time to rest and
And talk about where we've seen that man.
yes.
Maybe
And-
don't focus on that. Maybe focus on what you're gonna do to get the baby man's treasure.
Right, to defeat his legion of terracotta 7-foot women. So, I've said too much.
It's too much.
I'm so sorry.
All right. So, did I get killed or what happened? Tell us.
Well, you've been injured. You've sprained an ankle. You're a wizard. I mean, you have like wizardly ability.
He's a paladin.
Paladin.
He's a paladin.
You're a paladin.
With minus 20 charisma.
Sorry, I'm still congested and I haven't taken enough Seldane, which is off the market, I think.
I mean, this is Kansas.
Just so is a lot.
No Seldane in Kansas.
So much pollen. So much pollen. So you've won,
Okay, great.
Charles.
I don't feel any lightness in my soul. I still feel burdened by mediocrity.
What if we all go outside and smoke a clove?
A what?
I stole it from my brother.
Your older brother, Trent?
Yeah. Hey, where's my cloves? Oh. Yeah.
Wow. So what do we do with it? Does it get us high and alter our consciousness?
Are we going to turn into werewolves?
Well, it is a Native American brand, so maybe.
Native American cloves?
I think so.
What's the connection between Native Americans and werewolves?
Oh, you don't know about the shapeshifters?
Oh, I guess I've heard of it. I just didn't make that
Oh, yeah,
leap.
the Navajo have a very extensive belief that you can go out and you can change your skin and become a wolf or a coyote.
Oh, you're right. I think I read about this once. You can become a wolf or a coyote. Man can become beast. Babies can become men. I like the sound of this.
Yeah, the baby man is supposed to be in this region somewhere. Nobody's found the tomb.
Say what? Why have we been futzing around playing a board game?
This sounds like a real life adventure we could have. We could try and find the baby man.
So no clove then?
I think
We can still
we
do
need
the
that.
clove.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, let's go smoke the clove then.
Okay. Hey, who's this guy?
Hey, you kids, you better get out of the conference room. We have to clear it out. There's a meeting of the Curves CEO and her friends here.
I can barely hear you over your great bushy mustache.
Excuse me? What? No, children. Look, children in my country, we all have, opinions about you. Just get out of here.
Look, who are you to order us around? You have just wearing an undershirt.
I'm Giovanni. I didn't get to this place in life by not being right about things. Get out of the conference room.
Charles, tell him.
Excuse me, sir.
What, little child?
You don't own us, and you don't have any authority over us.
How do you know? Maybe I am your new dad. Maybe I married your mom a minute ago.
You didn't marry my mom.
How do you know? Were you in the room with her?
No, I guess I was here.
I rest my case. I married your mom. Get the fuck out.
Honey, I heard some yelling from the conference room.
I heard it too. And they mentioned a baby man.
Exactly. I was looking for the random baked lays. I didn't even know what I was going to walk into. They were talking about our plans, sweetheart.
To find the baby man's tomb.
We have to kill those children.
This is unfortunate.
Well, it's not my idea of what I wanted to do today, but I mean, things come up. I haven't even found the baked lays.
All right, we'll find you some baked lays. Did you look behind that fern next to the soda machine?
No, but that is an excellent recommendation. To hide baked lays behind ferns is exactly what this kind of place would do.
Yes.
It
3
doesn't matter
stars.
that it's next to the soda machine because one snack has nothing to do with the other.
No. Should we Yelp it a 2.5 star?
You're the Yelper. You do what you feel.
Thank you. That's the only such. Oh, what?
Don't do that. Don't give it the hotel 2.5 star.
Honey, what is a small, tiny creature?
What is that?
It's me, Budino.
Budino.
See,
I recognize his face.
I'm a magical little guy. I live in the hotel.
Oh, hello to you. I'm Robert.
Let me ask you a question. Do you know where the baked lace are?
What's your name?
This is Kendra.
Yeah. Kendra. My husband introduces me.
We like to wear all linen.
What's that?
I say we like to wear white linen. It doesn't matter the time of year.
Or the time of day.
Correct.
I was going to say it's a little late in the day to be wearing the linen.
Especially white.
Listen,
One might think, but it's quite comfortable.
Yeah.
you can't give it the hotel 2.5 star because we need people to come here because this place is the only place standing between the world and the baby man dominating all of creation.
Oh, what do you suggest? We give it a 3-star?
You gotta be.
Robert, can you imagine?
I mean, the audacity.
I mean, you could just not review it at all. Just let it stay at a 3.
Well, I hadn't thought about that really. I don't know what I just feel like I'm entitled
Yes.
to share our opinion with
I
the
needed
world.
I needed you to see the big picture here. This is a sacred ground, and the baby man, he's very powerful, and he sent all his terracotta ladies to destroy the world.
You know exactly where the baby man is?
Of course I do. He's my brother.
Robert, this is a sign.
Yes, you must take us to the womb of the baby man.
Have any children come up to you and ask you where he is? And have you told them? And where are they? And do you have a knife?
Oh boy, you're like a regular Helen Thomas with all these questions. Let me take.
Should I ask them again? Or
Yeah, just like one at a time.
have any children approached you?
Children haven't approached me, but I have secretly been guiding these children to a real life adventure.
Is it with the baby man?
Yeah.
That wasn't clear.
I mean, come on, that wasn't clear.
No, but
I'm all about
You
this
never
baby
said.
man.
I mean, I'd
never
assumed,
said
but
that.
I mean,
I didn't.
come on,
I like
guys.
We
to.
can't assume you
I'm
know what
glad
assuming
I
means.
know it
Guys,
is, yes.
come on.
So otherwise we'll
let's
have
get
a.
it.
No, I've
Get it
never
together.
assumed in our relationship. I think
Guys,
that's why we've lasted.
over here.
Are you smoking a
I'm
clove?
sorry, I'm distracted by yelling.
I'm not smoking a clove. I wear patchouli.
I had a third question.
Okay.
Do you have a knife?
Do I have a knife?
Yes,
Does a
but I think
Budino
honey,
have
I
a
think-
knife? You don't know the legend of a Budino?
Oh no, please
He's a little
tell
magical
me.
guy with a gigantic knife. Here, look.
Oh,
Oh my God! It's
really large.
3 times the size of him.
That's right. But it's lighter than the feather.
Oh, jeez.
Just easy with
Almost
that.
sliced
Go
my
off.
face.
All right, so now I got your fucking attention.
Well, you did when you started yelling.
Yeah, I mean, yes.
Okay,
I'm very nervous and fragile.
here's the thing. If you got the map to the baby man fortune, which you do, right?
Yes.
Robert, you
That's
brought
all right.
it, right?
Yes.
Robert, you brought it? Did you
I
double
brought
check?
yes, it's right. It's right.
Robert.
It's
Oh boy.
No, hang on. It's just.
It's-
I know.
is it in the
I
suitcase?
put it in my wallet. I put it in
Okay.
my wallet.
You fold up the map, put it in your wallet.
It's a very large
It's
one.
it's a large map, but it's made
Oh,
of
that's like a-
lambskin.
that's like a
and
purse.
so it's very thick.
That's like a merce without the strap.
Did you find it, honey?
No, that's not it. That's not
That's
it.
it.
Guys, I wonder if this will help us in our adventure.
What is it?
I just found it in the lobby. It looks like a map.
It looks exactly like a map.
Wow.
Oh wow!
I wonder if we can decipher its strange characters and find the adventure we're looking for.
Surely all of us are anti-socialized and friendless enough that we can absolutely describe. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. We're basically
I mean,
cartographers.
you're the one with the vocabulary, Charles.
I don't know. Ever since that shouting Italian man came in, I feel my words starting to dissipate.
Do you feel like? Is he really your new dad?
I don't think so, but I don't know what's real. It's almost like he put a spell on this room, guys.
Weird.
Yeah.
We got to get out of this conference room.
We gotta get out.
We gotta get out of here. And let me just put out this clove.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's go.
Let's look at the map.
Okay, what is the first place we're supposed to start?
North.
Great. Away we go.
You don't got the map.
Right.
Honey,
I'm
please
so
tell me
sorry.
this is some kind of joke.
I'm sweating buckets.
Oh.
So terribly sorry.
Let's okay.
I thought it was right here.
Butterface running down.
Let's do this.
Let me just take off my pants.
Why don't you?
No.
No,
Not unnecessary.
if I
Well,
turn
to
them
be
out,
honest, it's the best part about it.
it really is. I have fantastic legs. I shave.
Oh, you do?
Yes, I do. Look, I shave them. It's very nice.
They're smooth.
They tan. Ignore
And
the
they're silky.
tan line. But all right. No,
The
they're
tan
not-
line is
Not in
enhances.
the pants. They're not in the pants.
Honey, you've lost the map.
I'm so sorry.
Why don't we do this?
Okay.
You have another one?
Let's read. No, lady, come on. If a Budino had another map, why would we
You
bother with this
sounded
with
like
the
you were
pants?
going to have a solution.
Is there an
The only
app?
solution that I could think of was having a second map.
That's a big
This
leap.
is a good
You made a
point.
big leap.
Robert, didn't you think the same thing?
Well, that or I thought he might suggest an app.
Oh.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna retrace a few steps.
Okay.
We'll go down to the lobby.
Okay.
And
going
then
to-
hopefully we see the map. And if we don't see the map right away, we see maybe somebody who pick up the map, right?
That's a good
Why
idea.
don't we draw a map to find the map?
Oh, that's a good idea.
We can just go down the elevator to the lobby.
But
Yes.
this way we won't get lost on the way if we draw it out first.
All right, we'll do that. She leads everything.
All right, here we are in the lobby.
Wow, it looks different than it looked yesterday when we checked in.
We're different guys than we were yesterday. I think we spent the whole night in that conference room playing D&D.
I know. Ugh.
Yeah, my voice has dropped an octave. I'm so tired.
Look over there. Those little kids are on an adventure. Look in their hands.
Oh my God, there.
That's exactly how I drew it, honey.
Yes, and such a good depiction of us, especially.
Thank you.
Does this map look kind of homemade to you?
Yeah, it looks like someone without a grasp of English drew it.
Yeah, like a real moron.
Yeah.
Like somebody's just been hit in the head a lot of times.
Who are those sweating people over there?
You know what to do, honey.
Yes, put my pants back on.
Well, first, yes, of
That's
course.
if you're gonna approach the kids. That's probably number one,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
And then you
probably
take his large sword.
Okay.
It's a
and you
knife,
go-
thank you.
The large knife. Which I think is a sword when it's a large knife, isn't it? I mean,
Well,
one
look,
would
it's-
assume
But a
it's a
sword is
sword.
also a shape, and this is just like a big kitchen knife.
Well, a
If
knife
I-
is very similar
if
to
I
a
hold it,
sword
it's a
shape.
knife,
But,
or
You know, now is not the time. So,
honey, take his large knife
All right.
and kill those children and get our map
whoa,
back.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
I thought I
whoa.
would just wield it and
It's an
threaten.
adventure.
Whoa. That's what do you call an adventure?
Can't we just
It's a
medicine?
child
I'm trying to
murder.
end this, you know? I'm trying to get
Sweet-
to the bottom of this.
Sweetheart, you know me. I need your help just to open the medicine cabinet. I can't really go killing
Hey,
children.
hey, you, listen, what if we join forces with the children rather than murder them?
Oh, I don't know. That doesn't seem like the answer. Robert, what do you think? You make all my decisions.
Well, we are constantly in a pickle.
Right.
Let's join forces with the children.
Oh, boy.
Whoa, does it look like those sweating adults and that small hand-waving man are running towards us with a giant knife?
It sure does. You think they're going to murder us?
Oh,
stop!
no, don't!
Hey,
No.
hey,
Whoa, hey, hey!
We better
danger,
We
danger.
better get the flip out of here. Yeah, wait.
Thank God we got up to you. Robert, tell them.
Hello. I'm just let me buckle this.
Praise
Yeah, that's
Right,
real
and
scary.
We're listen. You found our map that
Yes,
we
it's our
dropped.
map.
We would love very
Robert
much.
lost it. He loses
This
everything.
is your map?
No,
Yes.
I think it's our map now.
Oh, you shut up!
Oh, sweetheart.
You hit a child.
Right on the buttocks. You're
Boy,
not
oh,
supposed
boy.
to do
Where
that.
was I supposed to hit her?
This is,
Well, that's a good.
Wait a minute. Now, this is not what anybody had in mind here.
Oh my God, it's the church man.
it's a
Zeno.
Giovanni.
It's a church man.
My brother. Why are you letting these people slap children and wave knives around?
Giovanni, what a day this has been. I tried to guide these children to a real-life adventure so they
Right.
can defeat our brother, the baby man.
Right.
And then
So you're not the baby man, you're just a third brother?
Do I look like a baby or a man?
you can have more than one brother.
I just assumed the baby
I
man
just
had
assumed
grown
you
up
had
to be a
one brother,
man.
yes,
so
and it
at
was-
one
she
point-
said my
Why would you
brother.
think? No, he's a baby man. He's
So you
both a
thought he was
baby
a
and
man
Oh,
that
so
was a
like- sort of-
baby-like feature.
Sort of like George Foreman.
Or like Ally McBeal? Remember the dancing baby?
Oh, honey, that makes sense. We like that show.
Yes, that
Neither
kind of
here
made-
nor there.
God, that creeped me out.
My brother and I, we tried to make a nice event for the tourists, and now you ruin it with
Well,
your
we
greed.
had no idea there was an event going on. We just came here with our map. We didn't know it was a
We're
Really?
gonna have the nice event for the tourists.
We tried to give you real adventure.
I never was handed a glass of champagne or anything.
So wait a
It's
minute.
a free start. What do you want? You know, I
Are you
mean,
guys trying to tell us there's no real baby man?
Jerry, it's me, Budino. There is a baby man. He's maybe not exactly what.
Oh my God, he's dead.
What do we say? No, he's not. Okay, lady, you
I'm sorry.
make a lot of jumps. You make a lot of jumps.
I'm sorry.
The baby man is alive. He's not exactly
Paralyzed.
a mythical. Okay, lady. I mean, you're killing me over here.
I don't know why. I'm just giving out suggestions.
The baby man.
Let me hold you.
He's not a mythical creature. He's just unemployed guy.
He's just our middle brother. He never get a job. We tried to prop him up with this cool story, have tourists hunt him.
The middle children always have trouble.
They really do. They're great communicators.
Absolutely.
Giovanni wasn't the oldest, and I'm the baby.
Yeah, and we just wanted to include our third brother, but
Yeah.
Sweet.
you guys have fakakted the whole thing, so...
Wait, you're the baby.
Giovanni English.
Sorry, buonasera, Master Choli. Sorry. Look, the baby man exists, but
Well, if I may, Giovanni,
Go ahead, kid.
I believe what he's trying to say is the real legend of the baby man lives within each of us. And he means something different to every person here.
Yeah, like to me, the baby man represents having a lot of friends and, you know, hanging out with people and, you know,
so sad.
playing video games and stuff.
You've brought a tear to this old butterface.
Maybe we're not so different after all.
What
No,
about...
We're very different. But I'm
Well,
married,
to
for one.
be fair, I said maybe. So,
Okay, maybe.
You know, I
All
don't feel
all
like I was-
You're right. It's semantics, really.
what does the baby face, baby man, mean to you, Jerry?
Well, it means to me not having to change who you are. It means maybe lying about something to get something to be more interesting. I guess you're right. We're all a little more of a baby man inside. I just wish I were surrounded.
Sounds good, Jerry.
Oh,
Hey.
Robert, are you crying?
Lady, what about you? Violet lady, what does the baby man mean to you?
Well, now that I've realized he's not paralyzed and we're not going to kill these children,
Whoa!
Jesus Christ.
our map is useless and there are no baked lays to be found. I can honestly say that no matter how ugly my husband's face is,
Really ugly.
I will continue to love him, and I think that's what the baby man has taught me, to rise above it all,
Thank you, Kendra.
as long as you keep wearing that shirt
I will.
over your face.
Sounds good. I wish we had time to go around to find out what the baby man
No.
mean to everybody,
I'm
but
good.
Yeah, me too.
it's,
We will never meet him, then, is what you're saying.
No, you never will meet the baby
No,
man.
you don't deserve him.
Nobody does.
No one.
Well, Giovanni,
Yeah, Budino.
I think it's time we use our powers to end all life on Earth.
You're right. Just one last roll of the dice.
So listen, if you want, go ahead, leave that 2.5-star review.
I would love to do something
me
before
too.
I go.
Yes,
you know,
that sounds like a good.
leave a last
Let me know
review.
when you hit send.
All right.
Honey?
And look, sweetheart, I found a baked lay in my pocket.
A real adventure.
Last
after
meal.
all.
Goodbye, Earth.
And it all happened in a place called Spontaneanation. Jeremy Carter, where can people find you? Should they wish to find you? Should you wish to be found? And what would you like to promote?
I would like to say that this comes out on August 21st. I am on Twitter at ShuntMcGuppin. I am Jeremy A. Carter on Instagram, sure, Facebook. And I do a thing where I'm a cowboy at Knott's Berry Farm, and I love it because it's like experimental theater, and it's really cool.
Now, this cowboy,
Yes.
is he wanted?
Yes, however, not dead, just alive. Because boy,
'Cause it's
people love to yell, "Hang him!" Because they bring me in on a train some days in shackles, which is awesome. But people love "Hang him!" and it's like, no, you. And it's always the same.
These are the
dad.
patrons of the park.
Yeah.
It's
Always the same
guy.
dad. He's got a beer in his hand. He's big and fat. Nobody's touched his penis in years, and it's always so frustrated.
Mandell Maughan,
Hello.
where can people find you? What do you want to plug?
Well, you can find me in your heart, of course, but then
Okay.
Like Jesus.
on Twitter, you can find me at Mandell Maughan, MANDELL MAUGHAN, and on Instagram, Mandelli Lace.
And what would you like to promote?
Oh, well,
Any TV shows?
Yes. Me, Myself, and I comes out September 25th on CBS, and I'm in that.
Tawny Newsome, you got your sunglasses on. You are ready to go.
I got them on. They're crooked. I never woke up. This has been a verbal weekend at Bernie's. Tawny Newman on Instagram and Twitter. Don't you fucking come at me about that Italian accent either. Don't you people even try and come at me. Just don't. Thanks for listening. I don't have
there we
anything
go.
to promote right now.
Let me promote for all of us Bajillion Dollar Properties. Super Ego will be coming to Brooklyn. Tickets are sold out, but you never know. People are looking to sell tickets sometimes when it gets closer and they realize they don't know how to manage their time. That will be Saturday, November 11th at the Bell House in Brooklyn. The very next night, the very same place, Spontaneanation Live with Eugene Cordero, Tawny Newsome, and little Janet Varney. And of course, Eban Schletter will be there. Eban Schletter on all the things. How do you spell Eban Schletter? It goes like this. EBANSCHLETTER. Thank you to Earwolf for hosting the show. Thank you to Engineer Ryan for engineering us all the way to the end of the show, which this is. Goodbye forever until next week. This is Paul F. Tompkins saying Semper in Praesente.
Hey everybody, I'm Brandon Johnson.
And I'm Robert Evans.
And we are the hosts of Cracked Gets Personal, which is a show where we talk to a wide variety of people about a wide variety of topics.
We're talking garbage men.
Outside of the dumpster, it was a suitcase, and inside the suitcase was 24 porn DVDs. And there's a couple beer cans also in. And I'm like, that guy must have had a good night.
Former human slaves.
He made money off of me from turning tricks. He made money off of me from the pornography. But, I had to sign the contract because if I didn't, he would beat me.
The whole gamut of human experiences. We have juiced it like a delicious orange and mixed it with the tequila of comedy in order to make a tequila sunrise of knowledge and laughter.
Make sure to be around on August 16th, because that's when the first 2 episodes are going to drop. And please click and subscribe.
This has been an Earwolf production. Executive producers Scott Ackerman, Chris Bannon, Colin Anderson, and Paul F. Tompkins. For more media and content, go to earwolf.com.